guys, 1944 Worcester Drive or Avenue, I don't know. I think it's Char Valley. It's literally on the border of Mount Lebanon and Char Valley, Scott Township area. It's like 2 minutes away from the Pat Haven job you guys did a year and a half ago. Another nice street, another normal house, as you guys are getting used to. Right. Textbook 1950s neighborhood. All right, Cape Cod, we got a 4-bedroom here. Rhino has a roof layover, but I think we're good on it. If the color's right, it's just a 25-year autumn brown shingle. They're not curling, they're not brittle. They look good. They match the ugly house, so we're just gonna roll with it. You know, counter flashing looks good on the chimney. That's a lot of times I look at that to tell the age of the roof, and she looks good enough. If this was summertime, we might be doing a little bit more painting outside, but we're kind of dicked on that, as you can see with all the snow. So big driveway. They got extra space here. All three, you should be able to park right in the driveway, no problem every day. Beautiful retaining wall, all stone and mortared in. This shutter, I just noticed this shutter crept down a little bit, so let's put some, let's replug that, raise that up to match the other side. That's literally really it. We can't really do much on the outside. They already got us a vinyl railing. Concrete's in good shape until we get to the steps. The original staircase on the old house, you'll see here. Same thing on this shutter. I don't know why these left ones are creeping down. This tree's in my way, but you look at the soffit, it's like an inch away, and then look at this, it's like 4 inches away. So take a look at that, Anth. See what we got to do there. This tree, I don't know. I think we just need to whack it, just because it's literally like we can't even get into the fucking house. So probably just whack that tree, and whatever. We'll buy some bag mulch or something from Home Depot just to dress this up. This is what I'm talking about. This is pulling away. At least it's leaning away from the house, but we got a pretty heavy chunk off of this corner. So, you know, I don't know. Let's look at that. I've done, you know, we've done these a couple ways. We can go over them. We can try to reframe them and fix up this corner. We could put some of that foam shit in these sides and remortar these. So this is one of those ones we'll just talk about when you're here and how the weather is. Some type of composite deck, it's good enough. I think the screen door is the one we're actually leave it. I don't know what the hell we're doing with that light. I'm sure Bob has it on the spreadsheet, selection sheet. A front door is ugly as hell, but it matches the ugly house. It's just brown. We'll just go with it. All right, foyer, steps, living room, little ass dining room, little kitchen over there, and we got 2 bedrooms on the left side of this house, and we actually got 2 bedrooms upstairs, the Cape Cod. So we got a powder room upstairs. We got a full on the main floor. Little smoky in here, so might need some TSP or some crud or something. Nice coat closet on the left when we walk in. So, all right, this is a 2-story house, so we're not going to be putting any lights in the living room. All right, it is what it is. We are going to LVT the whole most of the first floor. I'll tell you where we're going to end, and then we're going to shoot carpet up the steps, up in the hallway, into the bedrooms, and we'll LVT the powder room up there. So we'll get up there later. So LVT all throughout. I say we just lay it the same exact direction these hardwoods are going. Looks good enough to me. All right. Little dining room. I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to do a little trick here. One of my little tricks. We haven't got to use it yet, but it'll be pretty cool. So we're actually going to do some cabinets on the floor that'll come over to about where this beam is at here, and then we're gonna shiplap. So we're gonna have cabinets, little wall cabinets with like a butcher block or like a live edge seat, and then we'll shiplap up to here, up here over to the window, and then right here we'll run a shelf all the way over. So I'll explain this in detail on the walkthrough, but it'll be cool. And what that does is that it shrinkens up our dining room to suck that table over to the right, because right now you put a table in there, you ain't walking anywhere. So that'll I think it'll be pretty cool. I got some pictures and some on some of my design programs I'll show you guys. All right, little kitchen, little dining room for a $250,000 house. So that's where I come in. earning my wage on this fucking house. So we're gonna take down this wing wall, that over to this wing wall. We'll leave in this, this corner will basically just come down like this, guys. Come straight down, and we'll eliminate everything from here over. So this will just look like it's just finishing like this, all right? We're gonna do a nice galley kitchen in here, and the kitchen's gonna end up coming a little bit past this this wall here, so you don't gotta do a crazy good job blending in over to here, because there's my little marks where they at. Right around there is where my refrigerator is actually going to end. So don't go crazy on the drywall work back behind that fridge. Ceilings are going to be going up, or the cabinets are going to go up to the ceiling. So again, don't go crazy on that. We will need to make it look good from here over to there. So we'll look at that. So I pulled the refrigerator out so I can get my marks and do my drawing. So that it's tight for this little house, but got my little desk workshop. So that's what we're going to have. There's my scribble, but that's what we're going to be looking at. I'll get that on some graph for you guys. All right, cool. LVT is going to stop right here. I don't like dicking around in these hallways because there's too many angles and little linen closets, and it just gets really time consuming. So we'll transition right here, and then kitchen LVT will transition right here, just like they did, and we'll swap over to carpet. So we'll carpet this kind of common area hallway into that bedroom, into that tight closet, and all the way down the basement step. So it'll make sense, all right? So again, I'll get you guys a kitchen drawing, so I'm not gonna mess around in there. But we're just gonna do a disc light there, and we're gonna do a disc light over in that dining room too, on this house. All right, I'm gonna have junk crew come in. We're gonna leave the floor. The floor's actually pretty rad. I kind of dig it. But we'll leave the floor. We're gonna go over it with our LVT. We're gonna do seasoned oak everywhere here, because we're gonna have carpet out here. We do have a little raised lip here, but by the time they have the carpet and the tack strip, and we drop our LVT in, they'll line up pretty damn flush. It'll look good. So junk crew will remove this tub. They'll remove all this tile work. It goes all the way around. It's probably gonna be a nightmare. Probably got all that black shit behind it. So we'll remove all this stuff all the way around. All right, our normal 24-inch vanity with the drawers, normal toilet, whatever Bob's getting you, 20 by 26 or whatever. And then we will just pull the vanity light. It's in here. We'll just pull it up to our 84-inch mark or whatever once we're centered. And then we got a window, so we don't got to mess around with any fans or anything. One little thing here is our ductwork. Our vent is coming in right there. What we're gonna have to do is lower that, and we'll drop it into the toe kick section of that vanity. And then I say we just drop in like a 2x4 here to try to direct that heat out. Then we pop out the front of that vanity with a toe kick register or whatever. All right. The boring bedrooms, Hawkins fan. I think we are just, I actually didn't ask Bill this, but these look good enough to me. We're just gonna spray paint all these plugs. Paint scheme in this house. So this is gonna be a higher end flip. So we're gonna go ahead and do the repose on the walls. So the whole entire first and second floor, we're gonna go repose on the walls. And then we're gonna pull a lot of our alabaster that we already have. We're gonna use the alabaster flat on the ceilings and the alabaster semi on all the trim and doors. So we're gonna be scuffing these doors, scuffing the trim. We'll stix those, and we'll go ahead and put the alabaster semi on those. All right. I think Matt said it was a good idea to go ahead and scuff these in our meeting last time. So let's scuff them, stix them, get all that done first, and then we can alabaster. Spray it all down. Who cares if you overlap on the trim a little bit with the sticks on there? And then I say not alabaster, shit. So flat on the ceilings, right? And then we can go ahead and do the walls. And then in repose gray. And then we could use our shield and run our semi-gloss, just spray it all in, since we're doing LVT and carpet and everywhere. So, all right, you can get overspray on the floors, no problem. All right. We're gonna leave the hinges now, because I've been running. This is feedback I've been getting from you guys. The hinges, once we move them, these doors are all fucked up. So We are just going to be kind of scuffing and spray painting out these hinges. We'll just paint them like white. They'll kind of blend into the alabaster. If it's okay to overspray with the alabaster after we do the primer coat on, go for it. I don't give a shit. Satin nickel handles. If it's easier to go ahead and just, while you're in the alabaster ceiling paint, just spray this ceiling, spray these closets all alabaster. No need to repose gray these, all right? Same thing, we could just stick this stuff and just spray it over to alabaster and just leave the closet systems as they are. I'm cool with it. I don't know what's going on above the access panel, but let's get that patched in so it doesn't look like that. We'll remove that, patch in the drywall if we have to, and leave that access panel, all right? Windows are all good. These ones are a little old, but we're gonna leave them. They're good enough, okay? So, register covers are good. We'll just paint those. All right, I'm gonna speed up here. This bedroom's probably literally the exact same thing. Beautiful, our plaster work where we run a, they did a nice rosette around the fan. So nice 1950s crib. Same thing over here. Just sticks, alabaster trim paint, repose gray all the walls. All right, but like I said, bedrooms are getting carpeted, and same thing in this closet. Just go ahead and alabaster everything. All right, cool. This door is broke. Doorknob need a screwdriver, but I'm sure there's just some shelves in there, so we'll just pretty that up, alabaster paint it. All right. Really dumbed down this second floor, guys. So we're gonna we'll just we'll paint this stuff. Call this trim, call that trim. So this stuff will go white or alabaster. I'm sorry, alabaster trim, repose walls, carpet up the steps, carpet in the hallway, carpet in the bedrooms. We'll LVT the powder room. This door doesn't make any sense to me. It's like at the top of the steps. So let's remove it with the hinges and everything, and then we can like leave it in the basement or in the garage if they want to use it again. It's in really good shape. Christ, it's the nicest swinging door I ever bought in a house in my life. Let's take it off. I'm gonna fly through these bedrooms because again, they're nothing. We're gonna do disc lights because they're kind of low. The ceilings are kind of low. So disc light. You guys know the drill. Closets, I'm not going to be redundant. I'll speed it up in these bedrooms. Nothing to do here. Just repose the wall. Oh, shit, you know what? I just noticed this, guys. These bedrooms, since they have this curve, there's no definitive line. Let's just go ahead and alabaster. Let's just alabaster this whole entire room because of that curve. I don't want to do a stupid tape line with the repose and all that shit. So we'll do that. Here we have crispy lines so we can repose the hallway and everything. You know what? Fuck it. There's so much. There's like these little cracks and shit. Let's just all this stuff. Let's just alabaster this whole entire. Fuck it. Let's just alabaster this whole entire second floor. Sorry, guys. I'm just kind of picking up on this. Yeah. Let's just alabaster this whole entire second floor. It'll look fine. All right. Be save time on you guys. So disc light in the bedroom. Disc light in this bedroom. All right. LVT the floor here, boom, disc light in this powder room. Windows great. Same exact 24-inch vanity. We'll put in our toilet, and Bob's got you the same situation, a 20 by 26, I believe, medicine cabinet. No light above. We've got our light right there. We got our window right there. We're good. Boom, GFI, switch, done. All right, Julio. Basement. Basements are usually the most complicated in these houses, so, and this one is the same. It's easy, but there's just a little bit more explaining to do. I'm not going to be able to, you guys are not going to understand everything on this video, so that's what the scope of work walkthrough is for whenever I meet you guys over here. But this whole entire basement, walls and trim will go alabaster. We'll try to brighten it up down here. We'll get a 30-inch right garage door, man door on here, I mean. This door is fine. I think it swings fine, so we'll just paint it. All right. All the paneling will get painted. New switches. Change them over to white. This ceiling, they textured over squares, right? Let's dry fall this ceiling. All those cracks and all that shit will kind of go away. So we'll use the dry fall on the ceiling. We'll get this light over to a disc light. We'll get this shade over to a disc light. That'll help us out too. We got some directional light going up to the ceiling, which is really pulling out the cracks. So dry fall black on this ceiling, alabaster everything else. We are going to, there's a new one. Bill had a suggestion here. This drain, let's plug it we will plug this drain. That way we don't have any, whenever it backs up, it ain't gonna come into our carpet. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna carpet this whole entire basement. Well, most of it. We'll carpet over to here, where they have a track here. I don't know what the hell oh, that's what all these bifold doors are. Shit. Okay, I'll have junk crew see if these work. So regardless, we're gonna carpet over to here. So all this tile and everything, I'll see if junk crew could get all this up for us. We'll have them remove this old ancient tub, washer, dryer, all these clotheslines and all these cabinets and shit. We'll just try to get a blank slate for us. So we're just literally gonna paint in this furnace and hot water tank and laundry room. All right, the floor. Everything else will be carpet. We have a bathroom here. Obviously, we'll switch over to LVT right here. Where's my light? Right here. We'll do one of our toilets. We'll leave this little sink because it's very tight and the sink's good enough. We're going to leave this. It's built in fine. We'll clean this up and we will put in one of our new lights. Little cave of a shower, guys. We're going to peel all of this stuff off. It's already coming off. It ain't going to be hard. All right. And then we're gonna red guard this whole entire room, ceiling included, okay? We'll get a disc light up here, but we'll do a new shower arm, new shower head. If these work, we're just gonna leave them, and we're gonna subway tile this whole entire shower. And then we'll just DeLorean gray grout, and we'll just put some, we'll slap some gray paint on the floor again, and kind of just call it a day in here. It's just a bonus basement shower. I don't know if you can see this, but we'll go ahead and schluter around these round things. Anthony, Mark, whoever's going to do this, just notch the back of that white plastic schluter, and we should be able to probably need to drive some screws into these 2x4s to get these to stick, but we should be able to follow this contour. All right, test out your skill level there, Marky Mark. Okay, moving on. We have drop ceiling in a lot of places that make sense, and then a lot of places that don't make sense. The ceiling's in great shape. It stinks like cigarettes, so we're gonna have to spray it. But it's one of those acoustical ones. So basically, I got ductwork running all the way over to here, okay? So we're gonna leave all of this over to that post, okay? We'll leave all this drop ceiling in, all right? And I got all kind of plumbing and stuff over here, but it kind of ends before that. So I want to leave this main run in. So basically this main run off of this little chase will stay. We will leave all this drop ceiling going over to the wall here, okay? And then we'll leave all this drop ceiling to cover up the ductwork. And then from this point on, we're gonna pull all this out because it's so suffocating in here. And I got some extra height. I'll show you guys. We'll take all this drop ceiling down. We'll get this back to this ceiling, which is like next door. But there's a lot of wires that we see. So if it makes sense just to rip it down and just re-drywall it, that's what we'll do. But we're gonna have to wait and see what the deal is, okay? So we'll do a little LVT, like 4 foot, like our normal, like we can kind of come off of this column here, come out like 4 feet or whatever. We'll do a little LVT square to kick off the shoes coming in from the outside. And then we're going to do a bar, literally just like how they have it. I'm going to buy 2 tall 36-inch cabinets. This is 5 foot over to here. So we'll do the same thing. We'll do 2 30s right next to each other. And then we'll ship, so the cabinets will be facing this way, the doors and everything. And we'll build up a little 2x4 thing for those to sit up on. We'll get them up to, we can use, those are 36 high. So we could use a 2x4. That'll get them up to like 40. Then our 1.5-inch butcher block will put us right at about 41.5, right around 42, right around bar height. All right. So very similar to what we got. Then we'll slap a butcher block on top of this and we'll poly it. I think you guys have done that before somewhere. All right, they sell a 6-footer, so we could actually notch just this corner here. We could actually let the extra 12 inches kind of come in this way. Then we'll have all finished edges and there won't be any sanding to do. We'll just notch out that little paneling corner there. All right, guys, we'll go over lighting and stuff once we get a little, this is just going to be way too many details. The only window that we're going to change is going to be this window right here. So I got the measurement. I'm going to order that soon since we're really far out on windows. So try to order that about 2 weeks before we close. So it'll show up about 2 weeks after you guys start. All right. I just pulled a measurement from paneling to paneling up to the paneling on the ceiling. And I just took a 1/4 inch off that measurement both ways. So we'll just trim out the inside and do a little bit of trim on the outside, and it should be good. This is all finished off good enough for paint. So, all right, I think that is literally it. There's really not much to do outside. It's too damn cold. So trying to think if I missed anything. Again, we'll go over the details. So, but with this drop ceiling and lighting and all that kind of stuff, I can't get that into a video. We don't own it yet, so I can't remove all these tiles and start demo yet. So, all right, that is 1944 Worcester, boys.